Who wants to be a millionaire? Who wants to launder billions through Ukraine? Billions. Well, I guess the Obama administration does, and the military industrial complex does. Who wants to support neo-Nazis in Ukraine? Well, I guess that would be Biden, Joe Biden, and the U.S. military industrial complex. All the presidential candidates in 2016, both left and right, were on the pro-war with Russia train, weren't they? Because they knew who buttered their bread, which would be the military industrial complex. It's not like B complex. B complex is like a vitamin. Yeah, we all need a little money, don't we? Little inflation, little money printing, money laundering. A little inflation, a little money printing. First we did it for COVID and we handed checks out to Americans. Now we're doing it, handing it to ourselves, and we're laundering it through Ukraine. And now a big F you to America, right? F you to the dollar. We're going to crash the dollar. Is that right? Is that what you're going to do? Devalue the dollar by printing it, laundering it through FTX, attacking crypto through FTX. Who wants to live forever? Who wants to be a millionaire or a billionaire? Who wants to launder billions of dollars? Serving size 6 capsules. That's a lot. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I want to be a millionaire. I want to launder money. How come it's money laundering, but it's only illegal if it's illegal money laundering if you're, if you're Biden or Obama. I keep mixing up the two, Biden and Obama. I'll say Obama when I mean Biden. Who wants to be a millionaire? I wanted to talk about money yesterday, or the day before. And, the Amish, or Amish, they actually do make money. But I'd say they're less dependent on it, or upon it, but they do a lot of work, and they offer value. They make products, wood products, and they actually do earn money, dollar money. I think while at the same time not being so dependent upon it for food and survival, which is a good place to be, utilizing it, but if it all went away, it wouldn't really affect you much, but you can still use it anyways. That's a good position to be in, where you don't have to use it, but you do, just because it's around you and everybody around you uses it, right? So you can what about anti-aging? Of course, you want to keep your teeth healthy. Practice mewing. Just picked up some alpha lipoic acid. I'm not really anti-supplement. Picked up some wellness formula. Catch up with my time is a phrase I used to use in the past, which is kind of all encompassing. It could mean money, like catch up with your bills. It could have different meanings. So I used to go for a run to catch up with my time. Just run around the block, run in the park, whichever. When I was younger, I used to just go for a walk. When I'd feel a little stressed, just go for a walk. Just walk. Just start walking. Now, depending on where your time is, there's sometimes you don't want to walk, or you don't want to even move. You want to stand still. Right? Stand still and let things move around you. Maybe you want to get grounded, like put your feet in the ground. I was listening to something, and this person walked into an Indian tent and they had their shoes on. They said, well, don't put your shoes on, take your shoes off, you'll get sick. So yeah, grounding is important. But we're not really taught about that, right? It's not taught in school. It's not really talked about grounding, where you just connect to the earth. They have grounding mats, you could put in a wall socket has a ground, every wall socket, so you can just clip off the two electrical pieces and just use the ground itself. Or you can have a plug that's has all three prongs, but the two aren't connected. Then only the ground's connected, and then you could hook that up to a grounding mat. And go in the ocean. Go in the ocean. Salt water is supposed to be really cleansing for stones. Certain stones, not all stones, and humans. So it's supposed to help cleanse the aura. I know I always feel recharged. I feel charged up when I go in the ocean. Sometimes you feel hungry. When you go back home, you're gonna feel warmer. Everything will just feel more kind of alive, whether it's TV or bed. It's gonna be more so. Haven't been in the ocean in a while. Haven't took a dip. But I'd like to. I just haven't gotten around to it. It is one of the finer things in life, going to the ocean, swimming in the water. Kind of like having a full body massage. It's one of those life luxuries. It's not really expensive, but it's beneficial. Because the hands understand. The eyes see, but the hands understand. So when you touch something, like when I wash my car or wax it, I really get to know the body style versus just looking at it, right? So when I wash my car, the body, I'm having a you're getting to know it, right? You're getting to know the form, the form. So this is a Prius. My car in front of me is a CLK 320, 1998. I do have a title loan out on it, which I'm thankful for. So I could have sold it for $3,000, or borrowed $3,000 on it and keep the car, which I borrowed the money and kept the car. Now I just have to pay that back. So I am thankful for that opportunity, by the way, to borrow. And if I make those payments, I'll actually help my credit also. Who wants to live forever? Well, you want to have quality of life, and it's not about living forever, right? You don't want to prolong misery. It's about quality, right? If you're miserable, you might even want to just end it, right? So it's about quality of life, not length of life. And how do you have quality of life? Well, that begins with health. Health is not just about, health is encompassing, it's about, it could be psychological, relationships, you could be healthy in one area and unhealthy in another. You could be maybe in good health, physical, but what I kind of found out is if you're in good physical health, like when you correct one issue, it can spill over and it can correct other issues, right? So it can kind of just fix one thing, and then it'll you can't have the other thing broken in this, so just start doing one thing right, kind of, and it can spill over and balance out the other areas that are off as well. So for instance, if you got, maybe you want to lose a few pounds, but by exercising you improve your mental health and your physical health and your appearance. So then you're happier, you look better, feel better, right? So you're killing, two birds or multiple birds with one stone, right? Solving multiple issues by doing one thing, And relationships can be helpful. They say if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, go with somebody. I don't know what the saying is, but you need to be with somebody who is on your team, You can agree on at least a few things where there's mutual respect. There's no such thing as perfect relationship, but there are ones that function better. And I'm not saying, well, just leave the one and go for another. So but yeah, back to health, all right? I'm talking about health. So the person you're in a relationship with could have an impact on how you see yourself, how you see others, how you see the world, and how others see you, because you develop this sense of self through their eyes, and then that's reflected in how others see you. They see you how you see yourself, and whatever else. So it is important to kind of choose wisely, I guess, not be paranoid about it, but just understand that it matters, And you can only see that by comparison, by comparing one to another, one relationship to another. So without something to measure it up against, you wouldn't, have anything to compare it with. Yeah, we want quality of life. Catch up with my time. What does that mean? Catch up with my time. Well, there's the power of now. He goes into all that. Course in Miracles, those books are kind of aligned. The Holy Instant, Course in Miracles, they talk about the Holy Instant, which is now. You don't have, it's not a point in the future, it's right now. But you know, Eckhart Tolle covers all that in The Power of Now. He talks about time. Very good subject, actually. He clarifies a lot of things that, you know, maybe others could kind of say it, but not be as clear, have the same clarity, like, you know, all these gurus, meditation and whatnot. But he brings clarity to it, so I do love that book. Great book.